turn, and they go check, check whenever it comes another brick. It was like non-diamond, nothing. Check, check by both players. Zane with like 2/3 pot size. Bet left, and then the river bricks off everything, pairs the board, and then Zane ships it. Aces snap calls, and trick time saw a nice clean double up.
$20,000 pot.
$20,100 pots sliding over to trick time. Sorry about the technical issues, ladies and gents, but that is the recap for the Aces v Queens hand. Glue on the button, just going to put in the call here. King 6 of clubs, certainly playable on your button. And trick time, huge bet, 3 hundo. 9-8 offsuit. Steven going nowhere at all. Out-pipped offsuit hand, and now Gullo's got a price. See a flop in position. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, wow, what a flop for Gullo. King high clubs. Gutter ball for trick time. And he is going to bet out on this board. Gets the fold from Steve, and Gullo probably not going anywhere, but let's see what he decides.
It's a pretty tempting hand, having a king high flush draw on this board. Trick time betting 5 hundo. Gullo in position is going to call.
Ace on the turn.
So he actually picks up a straight draw now.
Yeah, it's a rough spot for trick. That's actually a pretty terrible card because King 10 outpips him. I mean, he is going to double barrel, though. This ace is going to often be better for him than it is Matty over here, though. Matty not deterred, even for a moment, with the best hand, calling down King high and a brick.
Oh, this
pairs the board.
If trick time can somehow bet, he's probably going to get this through.
He's going to get it through pretty often. He's going to have to. Gullo's only got like a pot-sized bet left.
Oh, yeah, this is such a tough spot.
Oh, he does.
But trick
put
time's
them all
got
in,
it,
dude. He just says, let's go. Game, you don't have a piece of this board.
Show it,
don't
show it. And he
shows
does.
it. Dude.
Oh.
Wow, man. Trick time.
That
dude.
was bold.
I loved that overbet on the river, by the way. That was a great overbet.
I mean,
that
such
board
a coordinated
is
board.
So much better for his range than it is Gullo. We're seeing Umid getting into it. 10-7 of clubs, getting a call. Gullo, offsuit wheel ace. Steven comes along. 7-6 offsuits. 3 ways here. Anybody's game. Steven open-ended, man. Gullo with a wheel draw, and Umid an over, and nada, really. Nothing much. Does get a fold there. Steven going to bet this one out. Get a call from Gullo, who spikes an ace.
Spikes an ace.
Not going anywhere now.
Pair and a
ladies
wheel
and
draw.
gents.
Steven with
you know what
with the open
sick
ender.
card would be? A sick card would be a 4. I want to see a 4 so bad.
Betting a raise from Gullo.
Yeah, Steven now. Wondering if he's getting the price to come along. Decides he is. Give me a 4. Oh, my God, yes! Oh, I called it. Give me the 4.
This is a cooler. I mean, it's, you know, 3,400 effective between these two players, but Gullo rivers the 5 high straight.
Rip it, dude. And
Steven's like, do I have the nuts?
Yes, I do.
Well,
not
straight.
Not straight. Shows it, gets it. Dang, dude. What an action card on the end.
Wow.
We're getting it going, ladies and gentlemen.
$10,000 pot on the river.
Wow, dude.
What a perfect straight card for Steven. Unfortunate for Gullo, who kind of thought he hit.
This table, man. This table, they'll do the betting for you. And Steven slow playing once again. Ace-king, just the flat call. I'm very surprised to see these slow plays, man. But he's trying to play a lot of pots post.
Yeah.
With big stacks, it seems. And he is pricing everyone in with all the suited cards in the world. Umid, Jack Dewey, the Jackdaw. Lets her go.
This is, you know, it's not the most comfy feeling to go 5 ways with ace-king off.
Not at all. You want this heads up all day.
For this very reason. How about JD flopping straight flush draw, massive combo
Huge
draw.
flop for JD.
Rom with middle pair or bottom pair of 7s. So a little bit of something for a couple players. Steven knows he's probably no good on this board.
Checks all the way
Most of
around
the time.
JD, man, I'd definitely barrel here. does come out with it. 250 into 5 players. I like it. Good size. If anyone's got nothing, they're probably not going to, you know.
Rom hates folding a
Go
pair.
He certainly
in the worst
does.
Position.
He's in a pretty rough position, though, yeah. Bottom pair, wrong color cards. And he's going to get a call from Gullo with a gutter backdoor hearts.
Such a cheap bet for Steven, but he's going to
Yeah.
think better of it.
Yeah, I think Steven did have one of the hands he certainly could have seen a turn with facing the price, especially
Wow,
because that turn
Binks.
card would have been awesome. But
So now
dude,
JD's free rolling Gullo.
free rolling Gullo.
Well, actually,
man.
not really, because it's a heart. So now Gullo
you're-
has his own straight flush draw.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that.
So
wow.
it's exactly a flip.
Wow, this is crazy. We're gonna see a 11K pot. Hopefully not for a chop.
This is one of the best feelings in poker when you
Yeah.
call with a gutter ball and just bink it on the turn.
Yeah, and JD gonna bet huge here. I love the huge bet. Plenty of things to charge.
You don't have the nuts, but you've got to feel pretty good about your hand.
redraw to the uber nuts.
That's right.
Show me something. Put it out there. I think Gullo might even, understandably, go for the check raise here. It's like, why not?
Protect it a bit.
Why not?
He just rebought for probably 6,000 or 7,000.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much he's invested. 3. Yeah, so he bought in for 6,000.
He does not have the nuts. King Jack is the nuts, so he does have to, navigate this a little bit carefully.
He's all in.
He does go all in, and
All in,
JD
an instant
snap
call.
call. What else did we expect? Nuts v nuts, or second nuts v second nuts, all that. Both with a redraw to the straight flush. Put one of them out there. Come on, Amber. There's 2 cards. Oh, that ain't it. 3 ball on the end.
Multiple
we are
times?
running it twice.
So somebody's going to get
Diamond! Dude. Gullo's going to get quartered on this one. Wow. JD with a 3.4K profit. Same hand. Both with a straight. I don't think I've ever seen that at any table.
He turned a flip into quartering his opponent.
Dude.
Steven. Oh, come on now. Gullo might defend with the Jack 8.
Yeah, Jack 8 offsuit with a player between. I think I saw the shrug. I saw the shrug. Why not? Does let it go, though. And, oh, my God. And Trick Time's got kings. Here we go. Give me
Let's get it right now. Let's do it right now.
Dude, right now. Dude, give me a 10-7-4 flop for Rainbow, please. Please. If there's anyone that can do it, and Steven facing this bet, probably not going anywhere, does come right
Set
along.
mining in position against Trick Time, who's got 26,000.
Put a 7 ball out there.
7!
Door, dude! Oh, there's an ace on the flop, though. Come on.
Oh, the ace kills it there.
Dude.
But Trick Time, not to
7
be
in the
slowed down, is going
door.
to continue betting 1/3 pot, 1,200.
Wow. God. So
King-
close.
king
We
on the
were
turn
so
one time.
close. Steven obviously going nowhere. Puts in the call.
Dude, I will explode if a king comes.
My brain will just explode if it does. That is crazy. Trick Time does check it over here. Oh, king ball once on the river, please. I don't think he's going to fold to this bet either.
Very small bet from Steven. I don't think you can fold for this cheap.
Yeah, he
Getting-
did make it very, very small. Only 1,500 into a pot that's, 55. Does come along. King ball once, please.
King, just
King.
for
Oh, God, man. So close. We were so close to a big one.
Oh, 84.
Still already a huge pot.
I mean,
all right.
$8,400 pot, and Steven's going to bet one more time. We'll see if
I want
he
to see a bit. I want to see
polarizes.
another overbet here.
And Trick Time is the type of player that could look him up for a huge overbet like this.
Yeah, I think he's. I
Steven
think
looks
it's
pretty
like
confident.
full pot size. Let's see what bluffs does Steven have available here. Not too many. Does go very value heavy. 3/4 pots.
Yeah,
What do
Jack
you-
10.
I was gonna say Jack 10 or pocket 10s. Pocket 9s. And a call, dude.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Shows the
$22,000
set.
pot headed
God.
over to Steven. Golly, dude.
God.
I don't root against Trick Time. I just root for the
I
action.
root for the pain,
And this,
regardless of who is on the receiving end of it.
Steven just got the maximiest
max.
of max value on that board with an ace
Dude.
showing Just won a $22,000 pot.
Wow.
With, set of sevens, bro. Let's JD opening Jack 10 under the gun +1.
Once again with
to
the Jack
150.
10 off.
Umid pocket threes like some.
And Trick's got kings again, bro.
Oh, Trick time
dude.
with the KK. Looks like he might be slow. Nope, he looks like he's 3-betting.
He's going to put in the 3-bet this time for sure.
He's had his share of big pocket pairs.
Yeah, for sure.
Kings twice and aces.
825. I like the size out of position. JD snap fold. I don't think Umid's folding, man.
It's the second time JD's had to fold Jack 10 after an open.
Yeah.
Early.
Says, I want the button. And we are going heads up. How about a 10-7 3 ball this time? 3 in the door. Oh. Hey, I got 2 of them.
You're right.
There's no 3 in sight, though.
2 clubs.
Does go bet and a call from Umid. Looking him up lights on this texture. Trick time going to bet huge on this turn card. Blank of a card. Great spot to overbets, in my humble opinion. Oh, he doesn't quite overbet. Nearly full pots. Definitely want to go big. A lot of draws that bricked on this turn. So you want to charge them to the max.
I've
with
seen
2
Umid
kings.
call in these spots. I don't, we can see that this would be very detrimental, but, Trick time, sometimes it's hard to believe him. I've never played with him, but I'm assuming these players sometimes think that Trick time's hard to believe.
Oh, yeah, he certainly is.
For good reason, because
it would be hard for me to believe him. Let's be real about it.
But he plays a lot of different kinds of hands, a lot of different kinds of ways, and so, you're beating all the flush draws. You're beating.
Umid calls, dude. Looking him up so light here with the threes. 3-ball, river, go. Oh, man.
Queen on the river, a bluffable card, I guess, for Umid. He's only got 4,400 behind, though.
Yeah, he doesn't have much fold equity is the problem.
He's only got one play, or he could check back, technically.
Yeah. He does.
Just praying that Trick had a flush draw.
Yeah. Just praying. And Trick with the kings.
Ooh.
Getting paid on him this time. Getting some of it back.
$6,000 behind. Steven,
yeah.
he's priced in now.
He cold call with the pocket fours.
You got to pop it now, JD.
Oh, JD's going to pop it all day here once he gets 3-bet by Umid.
2,200 or something.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I like 2,200. That's a good size. It looks like he's going to agree with you, sir.
JD sat in the booth with me that one time, and I learned so much.
You learned some stuff. Actually,
1,900.
A little bit less, 19. I'm actually surprised we didn't see him go a little larger. There's 3 people in this pot. Though, once they all do flat call, they're kind of capping their range. It's pretty good. Umid says, bring it, brother. Let's go. Calling in position.
Now everyone's
going to call, dude. Like, why would they fold
dude,
when they're getting this huge price?
If this comes KQ4.
KQ4, let's go.
The stream is going to implode.
Yeah, I think so.
Steven just 5-bet back raises.
Yeah, that'd be insane. That would be insane. That would be like one of the first legitimately insane things I've ever seen on here.
$7,700 headed to the flop.
With all the biggest stacks, too, and a 7 on there.
9-7 deuce. JD still well ahead.
Way ahead, man.
And while Steven hit a pair,
no, not the one he wanted.
Enthused. Facing a 4-better. Got to make it 2,000 from JD.
Nice value-y size here. This board does connect with your opponents often, but it's they're not nutted yet. Oftentimes, and wow,
5 to 1.
Steven coming along, dude, seeing a turn. And how about just
Picks
like
up
the
more.
best card in the deck for him?
Any 5, any 10, any 7, any 6.
This pot is already huge, man. JD could go either way. An 8 is not. It's not the worst card, but it's not the best card either. It makes the board a lot more connected.
I mean, if he wanted value from 9-8, 7-8, now he's behind.
He's behind, exactly. And a 7.
Oh!
And a 7 on the river.
Steven Rivers trips 7s on a board that
man.
The flush draws brick out.
Everything bricks.
JD's just got a huge overpair, and they're playing 17,000 effective.
Oh, man. I think the only bet size that, it's such a weird. This SPR is such a weird spot.
If he jams, it does give JD an opportunity to get away from it.
It does. It's so weird. This is such a weird spot to be in. Steven wondering, he's like,
bet like 3,000 or something to just guarantee that you get paid.
I don't know. That doesn't balance super well with bluffs though. So JD, that may just get a snap. Honestly, I think JD would be more likely to call a jam than a small bet here. How much did he say? Did he just say all in? Oh, 9.8 thousand. JD. Oh, what a rough spot for JD here. You can see the pain on the man's face.
Because he knows Steven is the type of dude that can manufacture a bluff, because he knows that Steven knows that this board doesn't connect very well with a 4-bet pre-flop range, I think. And he just quick call from JD.
Dude, quick call. And Steven!
He knows.
Rivering the trips, dude. Wow.
$31,300 pot.
Wow.
Dude, this man, Steven, only plays massive pots and seems to only win them.
Yeah, no kidding. That is 8 flights for you people.
This prize pool is going to be insane.
Oh, it's going to be. But we're going to $1 million. It'll probably be
unlimited
2.
re-entries until the start of level 9. 50K starting stack.
Unlimited re-entry.
8% advances to day 2. $900 buy-in. You can get all the info at texascardhouse.com/million. But this is the biggest tournament we've done. We continue to go higher and higher. Come through, baby. You got $900. How about you win your share of a $1 million guaranteed prize pool?
Yeah, we do not have a ceiling here at TCH. And if we do, we bust right through that thing.
Yeah, I mean, every tournament we've had, we've multiplied the prize pool from the buy-ins. Like the guarantee gets crushed every single one of these big tournaments. I mean, that is going to be an insane week.
That's going to be that's going to be huge. That's going to hold. I mean, cash games. Sorry.
yeah.
It's going to fill
it might be
the room.
all tourney tables for those 4 days.
No kidding. Captain Underpairs, $10.01 super chat. Here's your extra .01. You guys are killing it as usual. Thank you, buddy. Got to meet you in person finally. It's about damn time, frankly.
Thank you, Captain Underpairs.
Thanks for coming out to TCH, sir. And thank you once again for the super chat. Given that .01. Appreciate it.
I'm sure there'll be satellites. I don't have the info on the satellites yet, but I'm sure there will be satellites. Although, I don't have any basis for that other than that we've done satellites in the past. So let me get the actual answer for you, and I'll get back to you on satellites. I might actually have to play that one, though. I mean, that tournament is going to be...
It's a big one.
It's life-changing money.
Yeah, and we are missing a hand here, though. Trick time, turning,
My bad.
trips, the deuce, and Gullo with top pair. JD was in there, backdoor spades. We're seeing trips just come all out tonight, man. And trick time, huge bet. I love the bet. I love this bet so much. Overbets the pots, targeting a hand. Oh, he raised it. He raised Gullo's. Man. See, this is what I'm saying.
It's all right. Got distracted by the tourney.
Yeah, Gullo betting out here with ace-8, getting raised by trick time. Gigantic. Huge polar bet. Either way, I still love this bet. Targeting hands exactly like Gullo's. Ace-X, 2 pairs potentially, like ace-7, ace-10.
Gullo doesn't want to be bullied. He doesn't want to be shown a bluff.
He sure does not.
But his ace-8 is very vulnerable.
He knows he'll be shown it, too. Trick time going to throw that right in front of him if he does get the bluff through. Oh, man. Gullo's counting the chips. You always get nervous seeing the players count the chips. Whenever they put them in their hand and start shuffling them, they're like, all right, I have to call this much. Start shuffling them. That's typically indicative of a call. They're leaning towards it, not believing Mr. Trick Time in these spots. It is a super polar bet. Though it's kind of hard to find some bluffs here except busted hearts, potentially. Especially as the turn did go check-check once Trick tripped up. That is a hard sentence to say. And Gullo, man.
Really thinking about it.
This call going to make a believer out of him if he wasn't already.
If Trick Time missed hearts, maybe he would do this as well. Maybe that's going through Gullo's mind. Maybe Trick Time is turning a 7 into a bluff. Gullo trying to cycle through all the possible situations where where Gullo could be ahead. I mean,
Yeah.
This is a bluff catcher, essentially.
Oh, pure bluff. Guy. This is nothing but, in fact. And he still loses to a lot of two pairs. Still loses to ace-7, ace-10. There's really no hand that you beat for value here. So Gullo does have, in essence, a pure stone utter bluff catcher.
This hand wasn't raised pre. It was just blind versus blind.
Oh, was it now?
That's what the stats. He calls.
He calls, dude. Gets the call.
Six.
Trick gonna show the duck.
Ooh, wow. An $8,100 pot.
$8,100 pot sliding the way of Trick Time, who got in there with the 6 Dewey, bro.
6 deuce. He likes to play the poker.
Got players behind. I think that is weighing into his decision here. He does fold the king-9. Bear says, how much? Let's go. And Moneymaker now getting a huge price in position. Just
bro.
about the easiest defense in the world. Puts in the call, 7-6.
Oh, look at that board.
Jeez. My goodness. Flush draw for Moneymaker. Backdoor to the straight flush. JD, flush draw of his own. Range advantage. Paired board. Bear with stuck in the middle, man. Ace high.
What do you do if you're Moneymaker? I guess you call once.
You call once, and there are a lot of turns that you can raise. That certainly being one of them. Oh, my God. The money!
Flush over flush, and Moneymaker has a redraw to the straight flush.
Dude, how do you ever fold Moneymaker's hands? Oh, my God.
JD checking his good fortune.
Yeah, saying, did I spike it? I did.
$9,000 effective between Moneymaker and JD. Oh, man, if it comes a 9 or a 4 clubs.
Oh,
remember,
man.
JD is going to have to quit.
Oh, boy. And JD going for value here. 2/3 pots, little under. And Moneymaker probably just wondering how he can get his stack in. I think actually the best play is to just flat call here. He does have a flush with the redraw. But he does not have the nuts currently, and a deuce on the end is going to give JD the check mark. 5.1 in the middle.
Now, it is a paired board, so both players may be playing a little more cautious than if it was not paired.
Yeah, I think if there was a raise on the turn, that would be a little more of a concern, but I think JD can pretty often consider his hand relatively nutted.
Yeah.
Even if it is not even the nut flush. He's got the second nut flush right now, and he is, in fact, going to go for more value. It would be a mistake not to, I think. Targeting hands.
Bet.
Yeah, I like the small bet, especially given Moneymaker's stack depth.
There's no way you can fold a flush.
No, you can never, especially
Versus
for this price, never. Like, JD's trying to get called by an 8 here. He's trying to get called by a king with this small bets. And I'm actually wondering what JD does if Moneymaker decided to just ship it in.
That is what Moneymaker's probably thinking about.
Yeah, potentially.
It's like, am I losing out on value if I just call?
Yeah.
Oh, he's all in,
God! Here we go,
$8,000 ship on the end from Moneymaker, and JD's got a real decision.
Oh, dude.
He doesn't have the nut flush. He's got a pretty good flush.
He's got a good flush, but the board is paired, and dude, this is not what you want to see whenever you get flush on a paired board. You do not want to see the jam
versus a guy that's V-pipping at like 16%.
Yeah, dude. And
he puts
this
in the
call,
JD
dude.
is a player,
What?
bro.
What, man?
Dude, what a great call. Y'all don't realize maybe how hard of a call that is.
That might have been like a tilt call, honestly.